Alright, welcome back. I just walked into this little barracks compound here. Generally, the approach I like to take is I like to jump up by moving some crates around, get in that window up there.
Wait, quiet. I know I heard something. Is someone there?
Alright, looks like we got to, do some silly stuff. Classic crate moving action. Alright, but now we're in. All four of these can be blown up with one single lamb, so that is what I will do once I take care of these guards. I don't even know how that guy spotted me or why he ran for the alarm, but whatever, he did. It's done now. Lamb to blow those open. Grab that dart that I missed.
Busted. 30 credits says I did it. Take it. This guy wasn't just a grunt. What's going on?
So I guess let's try a slightly different approach. Let's use a gas grenade. I think that sounds good. Alright, let's not do it that way.
I can swear I heard something. Quiet. That's it. Uh-oh. Take him out.
Oh, so there's like, four NSF agents total here. So we'll just do this methodically. Maybe actually use stealth. Alright, so that's pretty good, because now we can get this other guy too.
This is a long-ass shift.
A long-ass shift, indeed. Alright, so now there's two more guys out there, but first, we're going to play around in here a little bit. Take some darts off the board. Press the brick there to go in the secret room here. There's the key to the dormitory that we could have used, but didn't. Oh, there already is a scope in my crossbow, so I really don't need that. I'll pick up the law, though. I think I will use that. If I really wanted to, I could heal all my health there, 1 hit point at a time, but I don't. Seasonal flooding minimal. See, a lamb to replace ours. Multi-tool and a biocell. Data cube and medkit. Now the data cube will allow us to just enter this hangar, and that's what I'm gonna do. 5914.
Relax, JC. I told the troops to stand down. That's right. I'm working for the NSF. I'll meet you at the 747.
Wow. What a twist. Except, of course, the careful reader of emails throughout the game could have seen that coming. Even some of the coded messages on Paul's computer in the first stage. There is loot in the back of this truck.
Hold fire.
Hold fire.
Excellent work. I underestimated your abilities. You work for the NSF? Listen to what I've got to say. We don't have much time. You got that right. UNATCO will have a team here in a few minutes. The Grey Death is a man-made virus. Everyone up to the President is at UNATCO's mercy as long as UNATCO controls the supply of ambrosia. You believe that? We have proof. We need to get the ambrosia to Hong Kong. Heard of Tracer Tong? He can help us synthesize it ourselves.
I've never heard
of Tracer Tong. You better step away from the jet. Your boss is my next objective. Join us, JC. Talk to Lebedev. He can convince you.
Well, I'm not so sure about that,
Get
Paul.
on the plane. We're almost ready to go. Blackmail of the U.S. government could not possibly escape the notice of the United Nations. Don't be so quick to trust the UN. Are you kidding? The UN's about the only chance we've got these days if the U.S. spirals into another civil war. A pretext, nothing more. The whole project of world government, going back to the League of Nations, has been funded and manipulated mainly by wealthy bankers. Is that so? Remember that the UN itself was built on land donated by John D. Rockefeller. Get on board. A UNATCO security squad will be here any minute.
I mean, Paul is just saying the exact same stuff as the NSF guy at the beginning. I don't know, man.
The wealthy have always been the ones to profit from one world government.
I don't know.
More later. You better get moving.
Some more Gep rockets and this data cube, which at least shows us where stuff is within the 747. One thing you can do, by the way, is you can plink at these bots, and then they'll start shooting you, and then Paul can start shooting back.
Hey, you're the guy that...
How do you know?
Oh, Lebedev, all his people right now, they're running around like ants thinking it's gonna be a raid. Rich bastard probably has some kind of drug deal about to happen. Anyway, filch this stuff from a guy's locker. I'm selling a recoil weapon mod for 400. I also have some shotgun shells I'll give you for 300.
Well, I don't need
Maybe
any
later.
of that. Alright, so I'm actually going to make a separate save here because, well, I don't know. At any rate, though, this hangar is really pretty, or the scene here on this airplane is pretty much the first chance you have to, like, actually decide something, other than your choice of route through the level. Now, to my mind, most of what makes Deus Ex good is your ability to decide your choice of route through the level, and your decisions having an effect on the plot is something that it's very easy to go overboard with and make each choice seem ultimately irrelevant. But the scene upcoming is one where you really have a chance to make JC make a statement one way or the other. Got a little nano key there. We're going to loot the plane first, of course, though. It's a repair bot who's really going to be quite useful. It'll refill our bioenergy, which is nearly drained. Multi-tool.
That's the last one. Good work.
Now, there is some computer that will tell me what the password to this augmentation canister containment field is, but I forget which one it was. I think it was one of the ones back in the helipad. But, you know, we didn't do that, so no worries. Got tons of multi-tools. Senator from Texas is concerned about the black helicopters flying over the United States. God bless Texas. Oh, that's where it is, 9905. Okay, so could have waited, saved a couple of multi-tools, but no big deal. So now, this is Lebedev. You talk to him, and then essentially your four choices are to, well, actually, why don't I save here, and we'll play out all four of them.
I surrender.
What?
Easy now, Agent. UNATCO has a policy against killing unarmed prisoners. We have much to learn from each other.
We're assuming control of the airfield. The vaccine will be returned to the international authorities.
Don't you want to hear why your brother came over to our side?
He makes his own decisions.
You know he wouldn't betray UNATCO without a reason.
Good work. Now finish the job.
He surrendered. He's an unarmed prisoner. UNATCO policy protects him.
Terminate the prisoner, Agent. If you are too afraid, you are ordered to return to base on Manderley's authority. There is a helicopter waiting.
Alright, so, choice number one.
Congratulations, Agent. You are one of us after all. I confess I had my doubts. Your helicopter is waiting at the airfield.
You are one of us after all.
Proceed to the helipad. We know your brother was here. He is gone, but we will find him.
And Paul gets away. You can go out there, and you go back to the helipad, and you'll talk with Gunther. And generally, the agents are happy, but Alex Jacobson is concerned. Choice two.
I have the command here now. Congratulations, Agent. You are one of us after all. I confess I had my doubts. Your helicopter is waiting. We can say what we like in the paperwork.
Anna reacts as though you've killed him, but there are lines of dialogue over the communicator up top that indicate that you have just knocked him unconscious. Your third option is to start
If you know
talking to
something,
Lebedev.
just tell me.
The question you've got...
Return.
You didn't have parents.
Leave.
Sounds like a picture.
Think
And Anna kills him. And then the fourth option
I have.
is to kill Anna. And when you do that,
Jesus, JC, that was Agent Navarre. She was out of line there about the execution, but oh my God. Manderley will have you shot. We have to erase the log files. I don't like this, but I'll protect you this time. I guess you have to stand up for what you believe.
and Alex takes it remarkably in stride that you totally just blew up one of your fellow agents. Anyway, we're actually going to talk to Lebedev and allow Anna to kill him.
If you know something,
because
just
I
tell
like
me.
this dialogue.
The question you've got to ask, I'm surprised you haven't, is the obvious one. Who am I? Who made me, and for what purpose?
UNATCO has briefed me on my augmentations. Get to the point.
Return to base, Agent Denton. I will handle this.
Your parents were murdered precisely because they could have told you the correct answer to that question.
That's a pretty big claim.
You didn't have parents. The ones you knew were employees. You were made by a cabal of technophiles so crazed for power that they would control not only governments and people, but the chemistry of our bodies as well.
Leave us, Agent. Now.
Sounds like a picture-perfect description of the NSF.
Think bigger, Agent. Think global.
You have disobeyed a direct order.
Do you think it's an accident that the cure for the global plague is owned by a single corporation, and that it's kept so secret that only the tabloids dare print a story suggesting it exists?
The supply is limited. That doesn't mean there's a conspiracy.
But where does that corporation manufacture the cure? And where did your brother uncover the information that brought him over to our side?
Go on.
I can tell by the expression on your friend's face that she knows where I'm heading. UNATCO is completely correct to think that Tracer Tong will soon understand Ambrosia. He was the one who was going to receive the shipment.
Why tell me all this?
I've said nothing that UNATCO won't find on this plane's computer. But here's the secret. This is what Paul was so interested to hear from Tracer Tong.
Manderley will be disappointed in your insubordination.
What's the secret?
That is what happens to a prisoner who tries to escape. Go to the helicopter now, Agent Denton. It is waiting at the airfield.
Cold as ice. Most run-throughs, I end up killing Anna.
Proceed to the helipad. We know your brother was here. He is gone, but we will find him.
He is gone, but we will find him. I'm actually going to pretty much just use speed enhancement this whole way here, because I do like to run faster. Multi-tools here, and the security computer that... in each one of these towers, there's a little security computer that you can use to turn off the cameras and turrets once you've already gotten in there. Sniper rifle there. Anna killed him right before he was going to tell me the secret. Oh well. It's not important. I'm sure I'll learn it later. Note that there's no way to disable the cameras or the cannons before you get inside the tower here other than by blowing them up. So if you're not willing to bust out a lot of explosives and you don't have the key, then it can be pretty dicey to run in underneath them and pick the lock and, you know, do all that.
Manderley has assigned me the peacekeeping occupation of the airport.
Standard procedure, it appears. I'm sure we can count on you.
I want to be the one to execute Lebedev.
Some bad news. Agent Navarra beat you to it.
Yes, of course. I will congratulate her.
Hey, about my brother.
A shame that we have to track down and kill one of our most advanced agents. At least we have one of you left.
Don't you think we should give Paul a chance to explain himself? He's been with UNATCO for years.
Only one thing can happen when you break your oath to the Coalition.
Damn. Gunter is ice cold too. Note that my speed aug was draining bioenergy there throughout the whole conversation. Awesome. This is the first GEP gun in the game after the choice at the beginning. Gas grenade there, and then the next GEP gun after this one is like on an MJ-12 troop, like, I don't know, a couple more levels down the line. I think the next one is in Hong Kong, in fact, which is a while from now. Note that if you kill Gunther, he asks you about wanting to be the one to execute Lebedev, and you tell him, like, I don't know, something kind of weird happened. Alright, well, let's, in a second. Alright, so we're now going to test out the Law, the light anti-tank weapon. These bad boys, the GEP gun will not kill a military bot, these bad boys will. Boom. Big stuff. I don't know why I thought that would disable the electricity there. But I did think that, and I was wrong. So that was an EMP field that was not doing me damage, but was draining my bioenergy.
Gunter told me about Paul.
It's true. Paul's been working for the NSF.
This is gonna shake up the coalition, JC. I don't know if you realized how important your brother was.
Coalition will recover. I'm not so worried about the coalition.
UN officials will probably get involved. You'll have to keep your head down if you're gonna come through this in one piece. Sure you're ready to head back to base?
I'm ready. Let's move out.
Get in.
I like the little airport decal in the background there. Alright, we'll go back to the SATCOM van. More Sabbath shells, which are still awesome.
Manderley wants you to stop by his office. Don't sweat it if he chews you out. I think you made the right decision by not killing Lebedev.
Don't worry. Manderley calmed down when he heard that Anna took care of Lebedev.
If you kill Anna, Lloyd tells you that Manderley's blowing his stack about Anna, and that, like... Well, basically, everybody at the base plays it remarkably cool for the fact that you totally, obviously murdered one of your fellow agents in cold blood. Which is another reason that I tend to do it.
Manderley's blowing his top. You better go see him on the double.
I don't know about on the double.
It's a question of who benefits society more. Hello, Agent Dent.
Hi, JC. Hey, what the hell?
Don't mind me, just hacking your computer to read your non-existent emails. I don't know why that conversation got cut off, but they talk about it's a question of who benefits society more. They're discussing why, like, important people get ambrosia and common people don't. And one of the guys is very idealistic about the whole thing. A little treasure underneath here. Not sure what I need a recoil mod for. Nope, I don't need one at all. Do have a prod charger. Alright, Alex wants me to talk. I'll do that. Check out the break room first, though. I can use a biosum.
What kind of pain?
Behind the eyes, a sharp burning, almost electrical.
Both Simons and Jaime
How's
are
your
talking here.
bioelectric level?
It's always at 100%. I like to stay prepared.
That's probably it right there. Free radicals. You should charge your systems only when they've been significantly drained.
I wasn't informed of that.
It's a lot like an electric razor. If you leave it plugged in all the time, the battery loses its 0 point. Just watch your levels.
Interesting. Thanks, Doctor.
Let me know how it goes.
Always at 100%.
I saw you listening in. Yes, it's true. I have augmentations like yours.
Don't you work down in Washington?
Actually, I'm the director of FEMA.
Sounds like you wouldn't have much use for physical augmentations.
You underestimate the demands of my work. We deal with every sort of natural and unnatural disaster you can imagine.
But you're the director. You work behind a desk.
Am I behind a desk right now? No, I'm not. That's because we have a situation here in New York. I got to my position because I can fix things. You will see shortly, because as you have probably noticed yourself, this agency is broken and needs an
Man,
overhaul.
Simons is really defensive.
What do you mean by overhaul?
You will receive a memo in a few days. I am still collecting data.
UNATCO was very effective this evening. We recaptured the shipment.
You don't have to worry, Agent. It's the softer elements I am after.
Like who?
You're beginning to exceed your clearance. What are you? Angel OA?
Excuse my persistence. I'll wait for the memo.
Good. Carry on.
A bureaucrat.
I said no.
Get everybody patched up?
Everybody except you. You look terrible.
I took a few hits this time. Nothing I can't treat myself.
Well, let me know if I can help. As usual, take what you need from the med center.
I'll do that.
Thanks.
They just dropped off a few liters of the ambrosia you recovered, by the way.
Good work out there, Denton. I want you to know, we will not let your brother's activity cast its shadow on you.
Yes, sir. I'm grateful.
No.
Is a few liters going to be enough?
Well, no one on staff's gonna catch Grey Dead this month.
Alright. See what's in here. Nothing at all.
I can't believe it, JC. What got into Paul?
I guess he got a better offer.
What a blow. I don't know how we'll recover. It's almost like losing a son.
I don't understand it myself, but we've got to go on. Is Manderley available?
Go right in, JC. He has a lot to discuss.
He has a lot to discuss. I like Janice. She's
What's
nice.
the idea, JC?
I'm sure that's her password.
All right, Denton. What the hell happened? You were under direct orders. My orders.
Sorry about not killing Lebedev.